Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Altcoin Era and this is your boy Ahmed. And today on Altcoin Era, we're going to look through the crypto markets. So let's begin. So the top 8 most profitable crypto narratives in 2024. Number 1 is meme coins on a record average of 1,313%. Number 2 is real world assets, and they are up 286%. And number 3 is AI, 222. Number 4th place is DeFi. 5th is Deepin. 6 is Layer 1. 7 is gaming. And number 8 is Layer 2. I did make a video previously on another episode of my top best performing narratives in 2024. I did mention all of these coins apart from one, which was real world assets. It's going well at the moment. My prediction is going well. I think it's getting stronger. It's going well at the moment, and I'm optimistic in the future. I think these coins will do remarkably well in 2024. Telegram, ladies and gentlemen. Telegram embrace of Toncoin for ad payments is already fueling a record growth on the Ton blockchain. I did mention this earlier, and I believe that this was a fantastic swing trade. I did tell you to buy this coin, and it's gone huge. It's now in the top, I believe, the top 10. Bitcoin is number 1. That's the daddy. Ethereum's number 2. Let's scroll down. It's in the top 10, ladies and gentlemen. Ton is in the top 10. It's past Avalanche. It's past Shiba Inu, Bitcoin Cash, Polkadot, Tron, and Chainlink, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put a highlight reel and you can see what I mentioned and what I spoke about. And I did say this is a swing trade. I did say this to my private members club. Now let me show you on the daily. Literally made all-time new highs. We went up how many percent from here to here when the news came out? 71%. We made 71%. Now we're heading back down, and this is a very, very easy play. All you have to do is buy the rumor, sell the news. That's all you have to do. So just buy and hold until the news comes out. Once the news comes out, you sell. I did say this to my private members club, and I also told you guys. And right now in the past 7 days, it's gone up 13.16%. Me personally, I'm going to take profits and I'm going to leave this trade. I think it's done most of the run and it's done the lion's share, and we've made the gains that we wanted to make. In my personal opinion, I'm about to take profits on this trade. Let me show you Toncoin on TradingView. Forgive me if I'm not correct precisely. I believe we started to enter our trade around here, and we've gone up a whopping from here to here. We've gone up a whopping 126%, ladies and gentlemen. In the past, I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the past 4 weeks, because we just started the week today. So that's massive, huge gains. We were speaking about it just before the all-time high, just before the break of the all-time high. We made a nice swing trade. We held for a few weeks, and now I think I'm about to take profits. We've gone from strength to strength, ladies and gentlemen, and now we're literally in price discovery. I will be wary to my viewers to enter now. I think right now, even on the RSI, it's highly overbought at the moment. We're at 70, we're at 86. So this is a great time to take profits, or, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great time to accumulate some shorts. It's huge. Look at this volume, ladies and gentlemen. It's massive, gigantic volume. Look at this volume. It's incredible, ladies and gentlemen. And this is where we entered. This is roughly around this stage where we entered. I saw the volume go up exponentially and therefore made my entry. I'm looking to accumulate a short, and I'm going to see where this heads to. I'm going to keep an eye on it. The RSI is highly overbought, but you do have to understand RSIs can be overbought for many weeks, for many days, for many months, and years, ladies and gentlemen. I don't just simply just use RSIs. So I don't just use RSIs to evaluate a position and find a better position. But me personally, I'm exiting this trade. Some honorable mentions, ladies and gentlemen. 0 transaction fees to stablecoins on PayPal, ladies and gentlemen. PayPal is in 160 countries. So this is epic news. We're able now to move around stablecoins without transaction fees. That is huge. That is massive, ladies and gentlemen. We can now move around money freely without the likes of banks getting involved. Now, we do have a third party such as PayPal, and they are pocketing some fees. Somehow along the way, they need to make some money. But for now, they're losing money. But this is ideal for the adoption of crypto. This is humongous and massive in the space. I can now send money to my family members back home for peanuts, for zero fees. I can send them USDT, I can send them USDC, I can send them DAI, I can send them so many different stablecoins within a click of a finger. No longer are the days where I have to use Western Union, MoneyGram, all the banks. I can just simply use someone's PayPal address and send them Tether. Weekly narratives for the week ahead. New shiny coin called Ether. Ether achieved the highest returns amongst major dApps over the last 7 days with 8 million in earnings. That's 8 million in profit. Significantly increased TMA with BTC collateral. Here is the website enabling the internet bond, synthetic dollar, and internet native yield. The stablecoin is called sUSDe, and the API is 37.1%. Me personally, I don't bother with bonds. They're a debt-based system, and morally, I'm against it. But this is proof that the space is becoming more and more serious. There are big players getting involved, banks are getting involved, and they're using bonds, and they're bringing it into the blockchain. This, ladies and gentlemen, signifies the next step. We're going to see real companies adopting blockchain technology, and this is a fact. I've been screaming this from the hilltops, and this, I can see this, is so clear to me. It's so clear and visible to me that literally everything, almost everything, will be on the blockchain, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have tokenized bonds, tokenized shares, tokenized companies, and this is the new wave, the new era. On the downside, there is an issue with the likes of sUSDe. The problem is it's a synthetic dollar. It's a synthetic dollar and a synthetic bond. And the problem is, who is making sure that it's backed one for one? That's the problem, and that's the issue. Now, in the times of ease, when everything's going up, it's fine. You can keep the stablecoin pegged. And as we saw, ladies and gentlemen, in the likes of Terra Luna, UST crumbled and went straight to zero. Now, in the good times, it's fine. The peg remains the same. But once we see the bear market, I don't think it's going to hold its peg. I really don't think it's going to hold its peg. But time will tell with this new project, this synthetic dollar. Audi, also known as ordinals, serves as a default meme coin proxy for the Bitcoin halving, ladies and gentlemen. It's making a bull flag. This is the weekly, ladies and gentlemen. And if I put from here to here, there's a trend line from here to here, and it's doing a ascending triangle, ladies and gentlemen. It's just about to break out. So this is kind of turned into a beta play, and we're just consolidating under and inside this triangle. Once that happens, ladies and gentlemen, we could see a substantial gain from here to here and here to the likes of $130. And this is once BTC breaks out. So this is definitely a beta play, and this is definitely one to buy, ladies and gentlemen. Remember I told you a swing trade about Ton. I believe the next swing trade is Audi in the next 2 to 3 to 4 weeks. I don't want to put a specific time frame, but I believe this is definitely going to head up higher, and it's a beta play to BTC. On April the 4th, Franklin Templeton wrote a report on BTC ordinals, scheduled for a Coinbase futures listing for April the 11th. Stats Nakamoto upgrade beginning on April the 16th. So this is massive, massive news. But me personally, I think it's priced in now. I think it's priced in. It's going to be on the 16th. So literally a few days from now, literally 8 days, 7 to 8 days from now, we're getting the upgrade. But me personally, I think it's priced in. Let me tell you why. Because we have literally gone up consecutively so many times. We've had only a few red days. We're highly overbought. We're making higher highs now, but the RSI is making lower lows. So we've just gone from a huge markup, 768%, literally 7x, 8x in a matter of how many weeks? Like let me show you on the monthly so you'll get a better understanding. So literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the past 6 months, we've had a massive tear. Even the monthly looks huge. So I think it's priced in. Me personally, don't take it to the bank, but me personally, I think it's priced in. And me, I would actually short it. To be fair, I would accumulate, and I wouldn't actually. Actually, I wouldn't, because it's too risky. It's too risky. I wouldn't short it. It's way too risky. But I'll just sit on my hands. This, if you're not already accumulating stats, I don't know what you're doing. Like, for real, honestly, it's made an all-time new high. And this is an old coin, bear in mind. This coin came out in 2017. So this is definitely one to buy. I've had my eyes on stacks for a very long time. And finally, we can reap the rewards and bask in the sun, in the glory. Well. We have a massive issue, ladies and gentlemen, and that's Solana. We have a massive issue. Solana is still not working. It's still not working, ladies and gentlemen. And what did I say? I said Solana needs layer 2s. That's the only solution. I said this a long time ago. I said Solana needs layer 2s. And we're going to see what they do next. Because the chain is broken. It can't handle this much activity, and also there's a lot of spam going on the chain. And the beneficiary is going to be the one and only Phantom, and a few other players, to be fair. Not only Phantom, there's going to be a few other players that are going to benefit. The founder of Phantom, or the lead engineer in Phantom, said Sonic upgrade still in spring, and the summer target is something bigger. So he's just alluding that it's going to get even quicker and faster. Phantom has a massive upgrade. It's gone to, I think, 2,000 transactions per second. But we're going to see, and we're going to find out, and we're going to really battle test Phantom and see if it can really do 2,000 transactions per second. Solana at the moment is struggling at 250 transactions per second. But this is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. When you sacrifice the trilemma, now the trilemma is 3 targets. So imagine you have a triangle, ladies and gentlemen. The first one being security, the second one being speed, and the last one being decentralized. Speed, scaling. Let's change that. So the first one is security, right at the top. Then you have, let me show you an example. Listen, before I begin, forgive me for my drawing, yeah? So this is the trilemma situation. So imagine this is the blockchain, yeah? So each blockchain is trying to tackle a certain issue. Now the beginning, the very top is right here, and we have security. Maybe make this bigger. Oh, that's too big. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. Okay, the point is, this is security. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Then you have scalability at the bottom. Let me move this. Oh, sorry. Then you have scalability. Sorry about my spelling as well. Scalability. You get the point though. Yeah, you get the point. I'm just trying to make it quick. And then finally, right here, you have decentralization. So you got decentralization right here. Decentralization at the bottom. Okay. Now the thing with blockchains is a lot of them try to get rid of one for the other. So they want to be more scalable, so they sacrifice security. Or they want to be more decentralized, so they sacrifice scalability. So this is the trick and the problem with blockchains, that you can't really get the perfect sweet spot. Or you can, but it's very, very difficult. So Ethereum and Bitcoin went more to security and decentralization, whereas Solana went more towards scalability and forsaked decentralization and security. So they made these changes, and that's how they built it from the bottom. But the problem is, with all of these networks, it's extremely difficult to go back to the code. It's very, very difficult to go back to the code and change stuff. It's extremely difficult. So that's why there's another chain that learns from mistakes of the previous people. And what they do is they learn from the mistakes and they tinker and change it. Now Solana is my personal opinion. I don't think it can go back. What it has to do is adopt a layer 2. So it needs to move the liquidity, move some of those folks, and put them into a roll up using optimism. There's so many different roll ups out there. Maybe TR, maybe their own roll ups. It's up to them basically. So they can go back, but it's very, very, very difficult. Look at Ethereum. It can't go back and change the transactions per second. It's very, very difficult, and it takes a long time. You might break the chain. You might cause more bugs, more errors, give up the security. You might get an attack. You might get, it's no longer proof of stake now, proof of work now, but you might get a hash rate attack. All of these things are a possibility. So, yeah, it's not looking good. What I'm trying to say is not looking good for Solana, to be fair, and they need to find a solution. And for the meantime, Phantom and a few other coins, I'll tell my private members group the other coins that will do very, very well and capitalize on this problem. I know some of you hate meme coins. I know, I get it. Some of you really hate meme coins. I get it. But you need to embrace the future. Point blank period. Like, you need to just embrace the future. And at the end of the day, don't fall in love with your investments. Don't ever fall in love with your investments. Period. Your name is not on it. Yeah, like a marriage contract. The investment doesn't know your name, doesn't know nothing. The coin doesn't know your name. Dogecoin historically has a tendency to go up. So this is definitely a swing trade, and it goes up on DOGE Day. And DOGE Day is on the 20th of April, 420, ladies and gentlemen. And we all know what 420 is. Yeah, we all know what that is. And in 2021, 2022, and 2023, it's gone up. Check the charts if you don't believe me. The top gainers in the top 100 is NEO at 33% for the past 24 hours. Number 2 is Toncoin. And number 3 is Dog with Hat. The top 500, the top gainers in the top 500. Number 1 is DGen. It's gone up 37.42%. Number 2 is Neon. It's gone up by 33.83%. And number 3 is Tommy, and it's gone up 27.41%. The top gainers in the entire ecosystem, number 1 is Felix. It's gone up by 790%. Number 2 is Doug, and it's gone up 643%. And number 3 is Swell Doge, and it's gone up 242.29%. I think I've seen this coin before. This is an old coin. Hold on. Swell Doge. I think it's been around. Yeah, there you go. I've seen this coin. It just literally went down. It's been It's just been down. It's gone down 92%. But had a massive pump. Whoever's trading this is an absolute nutter. So kudos to you. Whoever's trading this is an absolute nutter. But hey, get it how you live. BTC price targets currently at $71,860. This is on Bitstamp, by the way. So this is the monthly, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Bollinger Band. Now don't pay attention to the lower section of the Bollinger Band. I just want you to pay attention to the upper range. Now, as you can see, every time we get to this Bollinger Band, we continue to go higher and further. Every time we get to the Bollinger Band, we ride this Bollinger line. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we continue to ride this Bollinger Band. Likewise, we did the same. We got to the Bollinger Band, and as we went higher and further, we continued to climb on this Bollinger Band. Once it got too parabolic, we deviated, and as a result, thus came back down. Now the same thing is happening here. We've managed to get to the upper range of the Bollinger Band, ladies and gentlemen, and it's expanded. Now when the Bollinger Band gets tight, that means a move is imminent. And when the Bollinger Band expands, ladies and gentlemen, that means there's an expansion and the prices continue to go up higher and further. Now I want to show you a tweet that was interesting in my personal opinion. Now, as you can see here, this is a better diagram, and this is the Bollinger Band for BTC. Now, as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, if the Bollinger Band, if the monthly closes above the Bollinger Band, we go up 200% on the lower left hand corner. Then we move further, and here is another example. We have closed 2 months over the Bollinger Band, and we've gone up 94%, ladies and gentlemen, in 2 months. Then we've corrected and gone back down, and we've continued to ride the Bollinger Band. Now, the last attempt was in 2021, ladies and gentlemen, and we went up 105% in 3 months. Now, this occasion right here, we've closed on top of the Bollinger Band. What that tends to mean is, ladies and gentlemen, we go up substantially. Now, we've gone up in 3 different occasions between 100 and 200%. So in the next 2 to 3 months, 1, 2, or 3 months, we're going to go up between 100 and 200%, ladies and gentlemen. So maybe by July, August, we're going to see BTC almost double. This is dubious speculation, ladies and gentlemen. So please don't take this to the bank. What I'm trying to say is that the momentum is favorable to the upside, ladies and gentlemen. The momentum is favorable to the upside, as you can see on these graphs that I'm showing you. Now, we might see unemployment go up. Yeah, at the moment, unemployment looks scary in the US. Honestly, it's going back to the upper ranges. So we're going to have to look closely on unemployment. Maybe this is a time when the USA will go into a recession. We don't know at the moment, but unemployment, I'm keeping a very, very close eye on unemployment, ladies and gentlemen. But for now, we can see a substantial gain, currently at $71,851.99. We've gone up today, and this is the opening candle from wick to wick. We've gone up 5.23%, ladies and gentlemen, which is really, really good. We've bounced back, ladies and gentlemen. I did say that we are going to bounce back. If we don't close below this line, we are possibly heading up lower. But for now, it looks really, really bullish. There's more inflows into BTC ETFs, by the way. So in the last 3 days consecutively, BlackRock has continued to buy more and more BTC, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into the halvening, and as we're going into the halvening, they're still buying BTC. The hunger is unbelievable at the moment, and the way they are scooping up and buying BTC is remarkable, ladies and gentlemen. This hasn't really had a terrible kind of drawback that we used to see in 2017 and 2021, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a big, big difference in the way we're seeing BTC move and behave. And a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of influencers, a lot of analysts use history to show what's going to happen in the future. But this day and age is very, very different. The players are very, very different. They're not similar, and the environment is very, very different, ladies and gentlemen. They want to show you some bearish narratives that I don't believe is going to play out. At the moment, we're fine. Yes, some people think we've topped. Some people think we've peaked. Some people think we're going too fast, too quickly. But we're going to have to find out and wait and see. At the moment, gold is up. Bitcoin is up. Stocks are up. And the economy is doing perfectly fine in America. In the UK, it's terrible. We're in a recession. It's terrible. Now we're just about to break all-time highs once again, ladies and gentlemen. So we've gone through multiple times. The first time we've gone through here, we couldn't break it, and we made a bigger drawdown. So we made a massive, not massive. Let me adjust my language. We've gone down 17%, which is acceptable and predictable in BTC. Now, the second time we've tried to hold and break that massive resistance that has been held since 2021, a 4-year resistance, ladies and gentlemen. And now we've gone down 10%. So every time we hit the resistance, the drawdowns are smaller and smaller. So we're going to see what happens next. We might get possibly a smaller drawdown, maybe a 5%, a 3% drawdown, and retest that previous resistance as a form of support, ladies and gentlemen. And then after that, honestly, 80,000, 90,000. I look for whole numbers, round whole numbers. These are psychological points that people tend to gravitate towards. Crypto market cap to hit 5 trillion, Ripple CEO. The article states as follows: the optimism also wasn't lost on Ripple CEO, who predicts the value of the entire crypto sector will double by the end of this year. In an April report by CNBC, he predicted that the entire crypto sector will be worth 5 trillion by the end of the year. Looking for the upcoming halvening, regulatory developments, and the increased popularity of BTC ETFs as having a positive effect on the wider crypto adoption. Ethereum price targets currently at $3,658 and is up 5.93%, ladies and gentlemen. It's doing remarkably well. It's made a double bottom. As you can see, we've done a double bottom and we made a higher low, ladies and gentlemen, and we're heading up higher. This is great news for Ethereum and also great news for the wider crypto ecosystem. Ethereum is the daddy of alts. It is the king, and it supersedes and far exceeds every altcoin, you name it. I don't care if you hold it, you believe in it, it's the next big thing, it's the best thing since sliced bread. I do not care. Ethereum is the daddy, point blank period. They have the best team there, and they've got the most highly intelligent people working on the code and developing Ethereum. If you want to know the smartest people in the room, it's Ethereum. Now, bear in mind, FYI, I do not hold Ethereum like that. I really don't hold much Ethereum. I just have to give credit where credit's due. Honestly, I'm not one of those people that are just going to bash a project or discredit a project or not even talk about a project because I don't hold it. Like, I talk about so many projects and I don't even hold some of them. Like, honestly, I'm not one of those people. If I've got some value and some knowledge to share, be my guest, utilize it, use it for your own analysis. I got no problem. I'm not only going to talk about the coins that I have, and I'm going to be biased about those coins, and I'm going to be so black and white and so like tribalistic about it. No way, guys. No way. I'm going to give you the alpha. I'm going to give you the news, and I'm going to tell you what I think about it. Point blank period. There's some where I tell you in advance, full disclaimer, I hold this. And there's some I'll tell you full disclaimer, like I don't hold this, period. The next target, ladies and gentlemen, is on the upper range is at 3,742. Then it's at 3,973. And then we're going to get to the all-time high. Hopefully get there sooner rather than later. My only issue is when BTC breaks out, it destroys the BTC dominance. It goes hot. It goes massive high. Like if you look at your BTC pair dominance, if you look at your BTC pairs, they're on the floor right now. I remember bear market, my BTC pairs were amazing. I look at it now, I'm like, this don't make sense. So honestly, BTC has to go on one final rip, ladies and gentlemen, and then we can be done with it. Our BTC, our alts will definitely outperform BTC after that. But for now, we have to keep on buying, keep on accumulating, and that's the future. And that's the way we make those 100x, those 1000x. Sign up to my private members club, and I'll show you more and more ways how to find these gems, how to accumulate, how to buy them, how to get these 100x's, these 1000x's. Hopefully, fingers crossed, inshallah, that we do get it. And don't fall in love with your investments, guys. Do not fall in love with them. There are times where you have to sell. BTC dominance. BTC dominance has been rejected by this major trend line. We're going to find out and see what happens next. I believe we're going to head back down, but we've managed to break out of this wedge, this descending wedge, falling descending wedge, and we've gone up. But bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we have for a very long time, if I just check exactly how long it's been, it's 183 days, roughly, give or take, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it's distribution, but we're going to find out and see, ladies and gentlemen. Ethereum is not looking good at all. It's using the support as resistance, ladies and gentlemen. So it's back testing the support and forming it as resistance, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a good sign, and hopefully we can get above this resistance and hold above resistance. Hopefully this is a fake out, ladies and gentlemen, and then we could go back to our trend line that's been there for a very long time. But at the moment, it's looking bleak for the entire crypto market in terms of dominance, ladies and gentlemen. It's not looking good. It looks very bullish for the dominance of BTC. Hopefully when interest rates come down, we will see a resurgence in BTC, in Ethereum dominance, and the crypto dominance in general. This is the total market cap. The entire market cap right now is 2.5 trillion, ladies and gentlemen. 2.5 trillion. We are very close to all-time highs, ladies and gentlemen. We are literally from here to here. If I check for you now, from here to here, we're literally 15% away from the all-time highs, ladies and gentlemen. The last time we were here was in approximately, or exactly to be precise, the 9th of November 2021. So that was the last time we were there, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're almost back to the all-time highs. This is total 2, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you on the weekly, on the monthly. Monthly is a bit more better, to be fair. It's more visible to the naked eye. So as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, we are very close to the all-time high, just slightly further away than the total crypto market. Right now we're 37% away from the all-time high, ladies and gentlemen. We're very close, and we're about to break out. Likewise, we have total 3. Total 3 is excluding BTC and ETH, ladies and gentlemen. And from here to here, we have 45%. So as you can see, the percentages gets higher and higher as you go deeper into total 1, 2, and 3. And let's look at others, ladies and gentlemen, and let's see what's happening in the wider crypto space. Others looks more or less the same, to be fair, 37%. So it looks more similar to total 3, ladies and gentlemen. So we're getting there. We're getting very close to all-time highs, and we've had a massive tear for the past 9 months, or 10 months to be exact. So we've had a nice tear. The whole industry has gone up 4x, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how you can be bearish in a bull market. We are in a bull market, ladies and gentlemen, like it or not. Those questions should not be asked. Are we in a bull market? Are we not? We're near all-time highs. We are in a bull market, ladies and gentlemen. BNB price targets currently at $587.40. We've gone up 0.58%. It's not doing much at the moment, BNB, but to be fair, BNB is very stable. It's a great coin. It's literally got 14% away from the all-time new highs, ladies and gentlemen, which is remarkable. and we've consolidated for a long time. Even the dip wasn't as brutal, to be fair. From here, let's do the absolute peak. From here all the way down to here, it was 70%. So it wasn't as bad as some of the coins, give or take 70%. And yeah, it looks promising. It looks really, really promising. We've consolidated for a very, very long time. As you can see, let me show you horizontal chart from here to here, and then I'm going to show you another one from wick to wick. Okay, so we've just literally consolidated just along these lines, and we've done this previously where we've consolidated for a while as well. Previously we've consolidated from, let's mark from here all the way to here, and we've consolidated for a long time. And then we had a massive breakout, huge breakout, which was from here to here. Bear in mind, the market cap was tiny. It was small relative to now, and we went up 400%. That's a 4x, ladies and gentlemen. And BNB could possibly do something similar. 4x from here to here, 441% would be $2,947. AVAX price targets currently at $49, and we're up 0.65%, ladies and gentlemen. We made a descending triangle here, ascending triangle, ladies and gentlemen. We've broke past this ascending triangle. We've gone back to the scene of the crime, ladies and gentlemen. We've gone back to my trend line here, and we've made a bounce, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to continue to make this bounce. This was a fake out, but I think we're going to continue to go further and higher, ladies and gentlemen. And we are ultimately going to get to my target, which is $89. AVAX could be a contender, ladies and gentlemen. And I said AVAX is a very great coin. I said this so many times, ladies and gentlemen. I said AVAX is a very, very good coin. Now, me personally, I don't hold because the risk to reward is not really advantageous towards me. And I like to go to more riskier left curve plays. So I think AVAX is going to be a contender in this space. Solana's breaking. AVAX is continuing to continue and do better and better. Transactions are as fast as Solana. The speed is as fast, and it's a great competitor to Solana, ladies and gentlemen. But the problem with all of these chains and all of these coins, there is a break limit. There is a limit. But so far, AVAX is doing good. They don't have as much volume as Solana, but there are a few contenders. And one of them is AVAX. And another one is top secret. I'm not going to tell you right now. And I think that coin and I think that chain is going to do remarkably. I think that coin and that chain is going to do remarkably well. And it's just a testimony of how crypto can change. It's got so many ebbs and flows in crypto. There's DOGE price targets currently at 20 cents. It's up 1.61%, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going from strength to strength, ladies and gentlemen. And it's made a higher low and it's made a high, ladies and gentlemen. So this is going to continue to go up higher and further, ladies and gentlemen. And I think we're going to have a good tear until the 20th of April, 420. I think we're going to have a massive tear, and this is very, very bullish. If you want to do a swing trade, this is definitely the moment to take it before it goes above its previous local high, ladies and gentlemen. And last but not least, we have mint layer, ladies and gentlemen. We are down at the moment 3.81%. Mint layer price targets currently at 45 cents. We made a double bottom, like I said earlier in a few episodes. We made a double bottom here and a double bottom here. The volume increased right here, ladies and gentlemen. The volume increased right there. So as you can see, the volume went up. So this is bullish. And the volume went up again, which is bullish again. So this is very, very ideal in my personal opinion. And I think hopefully we've made a double bottom and a bottoming phase. I can't guarantee it. Don't go to the bank, ladies and gentlemen, because Altcoin era said this is the absolute bottom. We could see a whale just step back into the space and continue further dumping. The thing is with these smaller coins, it's the TA plays a role, definitely 100% TA plays a role, but I can't predict when a whale wants to sell. Like when a whale wants to sell, he wants to sell, so he's gonna sell. So, but this shows that, my personal opinion, sellers are running out of steam. They're getting exhausted at the moment. So this is very, very ideal, and this is great so far because we've just broken this range. This range was ideal for us to break, and as you can see here, now we're going back to the scene of crime. Hopefully we retest this as support, and that's very, very bullish. If we don't, ladies and gentlemen, and we come crashing back down, then that is not bullish, and we're going to consolidate a little bit longer around this range. My next range is at this target at 53 cents, ladies and gentlemen. There's also a plethora of sell orders at 50 cents. There's also a plethora of sell orders at the 50 cents range. So this 50-cent range has become formidable, and there is a lot of selling pressure at that range. I think we also need to target 53 cents. Once we break these massive resistance, we can go further. I don't think we're going to do it on the first go, maybe the second and third. Ideally, what I'm looking for is a further consolidation, and I think this is not over. I don't think we're going to go up higher anytime soon. I think we're going to just consolidate for a while, and as long as we made this double bottom, I'm convinced that we can go higher, not immediately, but it looks more desirable and more palatable for people to continue buying. This is a great range. Buy the dip, ladies and gentlemen. Keep buying the dip, and you'll be fine. BTC, as you may or may not know, BTC DeFi is going to explode. It's going to be massive in the space. It's going to be huge. There's so many competitors. There's so many applications. There's so many people moving and doing a lot of stuff. I'm very, very bullish on Bitcoin layer 2s, ladies and gentlemen, and not only layer 2s, on the whole ecosystem. Bitcoin needs to have its own ecosystem, needs to have its own layer 2s, layer 3s, and etc. And I think mid layer is gonna do fine. Right now, my downside target is at 34, and then it's at 27 cents. On the upside, we've already broken this 44 range. From 42 to 44, we've already broken. My next target is at 50 cents, then it's at 53 cents, and then we can get to 67 cents, ladies and gentlemen. And then hopefully we can get to the promised lands of $1. Once we get there, we're going to have so much fun, ladies and gentlemen. As for now, we're going to continue to DCA and continue to buy. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification button, share, do all of that good stuff. Wherever you are, good morning, good evening, good night. Peace.